Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. In this video, as you can see, I've tidied the shed and I've also got a heater, so I'm not freezing my arse off no more. That's an added bonus. But I thought I would tidy the shed up, so I actually had a lot of room, and with a lot of room I filled it up with all the CX500 parts which I've taken off the bike. The only part that isn't up yet is the engine, but I want to kind of have a workbench. I'm going to build myself a workbench out of a pile of pallets so I'll actually get it up to like a workable height and start doing that, because working on your knees and your hands is just not pleasant. Even though I have carpeted flooring, it is a bit of a mixed match, but it's carpet. So yeah, the next stage now, basically the next big stage, which I'm going to be doing in the next 2 weeks, is going to be getting this chassis to a rolling chassis stage. So basically getting the wheels on, getting the actual forks on. I'm going to stick these rear springs on, or the shocks, just for temporary. I'm going to get some piggyback ones just to put on, because I like the look of piggyback shocks, and I think I'll just set the actual bike off nicely. And when I get to that stage, I'll be able to start like looking at it, stand back, look at it and think, okay, this is how it's going to look, this is how we're going to do everything, such as the wiring. I've got the wiring up here, this is the nervous system of the bike. The one thing that's going to change with this is all these plugs here, which are normally mounted in the front cowl of the CX500, are going to get moved to the rear. With these ones here, these are all the CDI unit plugs. Main reason for this is we've got rid of the cowl, and most of the actual kit goes on this back plate here. I do have a front headlight. This is the one I'm planning on using, and there is a bit of room in there, so I might be able to get some of these wires into the back of here. This is another thing I'm quite chuffed with actually. I went on Amazon, found this headlight. Now the backstory is I wanted a headlight that actually had a halo, or the indicator is actually incorporated, and for some reason in the UK there is none whatsoever. So I went on Amazon, there was this one from China, and I thought, great, got it back, and it was quite good actually. I know it's plastic lens and all that, but you can take the lens out and I might replace it with a glass one if I can find one of similar size. But as you can see here, we have LEDs all the way around the outside here for the indicators, and I've got it wired up here just to show you. There's actually 3 wires to this system. The black one is earth, kind of figured that one out, but I've got 2 others. Now if I press the green one here, it lights up, as we can see. Now I thought, okay, so what's the red one doing? Press the red one, it does exactly the same. Now I know some indicators have, or some LEDs have like a brightness setting, so if you run it through a different cable, it actually gets brighter. Now the fact of the matter is I might actually do that, but because I'm running a 9V battery through it, the low setting might actually be set to 10V and the other one 12, and because I'm running 9, they're just at the same brightness. Another thing with this kit is, I looked at the bulb, and the bulb, to me, I'd never seen one like this before, and I thought, okay, so what's that? I then got it fully out the box and saw it had this big box on the back. This is where the little cogs in my head started going around. Thought, oh, it's actually a HID light kit. So it's basically a little fluorescent bulb in there. It's a bit brighter than a normal halogen bulb. It's a cleaner light, if that makes sense. But I know it's a cheap knockoff, or well, a cheap HID kit. But for something I wasn't expecting to come with the light, it is in the description. Oh, pardon me. But me being me, just saw the light and thought I'll go for it. So it'll be an added bonus if I can get this wired in and working. Even if it doesn't work for a long period of time, or it's not too grand, I'm not going to be going out at night that much. But we'll see. And if it doesn't work full stop, the fitting in there is exactly the same as a normal bulb. So I'll just basically put a normal bulb in there, get rid of the actual HID ballast box on the back, and I'll be sorted. So it's a bonus because I didn't know I was getting it, but we'll see how it goes. If it works, it's just another upgrade. I know some people do say the cheap ones are cheap, but wasn't expecting it, like I say. Other than that, I've got a little bag over here as well. Now, yet again, when you're building a bike up like this, you need nuts and bolts. Now, I have kept all the nuts and bolts from this bike in a little box, but the thing is they're just carbon steel and they rust. I've took a lot of it off, but and I'll use some of them if I need to. but the guy does a kit on eBay. Now if I pick this up, what's it called, mrmegapack.co.uk, he sells basically nut and bolt packs for bikes in stainless steel. So as we can see here, we have exhaust nuts. So along with supplying you the bolts, he also puts them in little packs of all the assemblies they go into. So you get a pack of stainless steel bolts that the right number to go into that assembly, so you've got all the nuts and bolts there, so you don't have to faff around trying to find them, buy them, then find out the wrong ones, la da 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 da. And if you don't have one in the kit and it's missing, you just ring him and he'll send you another one. So yeah, another thing is you can get them swapped. So I've went for socket heads instead of Phillips screw heads, because Phillips screw heads, when they seize and you round them off, they're a pain to get out. Now this is where some of you are shouting at the screen going, yes, but you can do exactly the same with the actual socket head screws. Yes, you can. However, if you get a set of these Allen keys, these are actually Bodhus Allen keys, £10 on eBay, got them recommended from work. They do not round. I have literally, I've took the water pipe mounts off the engine with these with a hammer. I whacked the hell out of them and they actually loosened them. And anybody who's got a CX500 has rebuilt the engine know how hard those bolts would get off. Same was true for the disc bolts that go into the GSXR front rim. I used these Allen keys here, which I got from Aldi, which were the same price. And I got to a stage where I'm sitting there going, they're going around, so I stopped. Put one of these in, I put my full force on it. It was the bolt was still not going by any means, but it didn't round the Allen key, so I thought, bugger it, I'll get the hammer onto them, and I whacked the living hell out of them, and it freed every single one of those bolts, and there was not a mark on those Allen keys. So if you want to get a set of Allen keys, go on to Amazon and get a set of them, because they're a great set of Allen keys. Other than that, it's basically just an ongoing process. Like I say, now I'm in my shed, I'll be putting videos up hopefully 2 times a week, maybe 3 times a week, and basically going through all the stages this bike is now going to go through up till completion. So yeah, and another thing, it's going to get, I'm aiming for March, April, maybe May if it gets held back, but I'm sure it's going to be March, April I'll get this done. It's then the question of where I'm going to actually unveil it, because obviously the first time it's going to go on the road is going to be to its MOT, so obviously it's not going to be unveiled for the first time in front of people, but there's a few little places around here where there's bike meetups and stuff like that, so I might take it down to one of those and just see what reaction I first get. If I do plan on doing that, I will put it up on a video just saying where I am, and then you can basically just come along, say hi, and basically have a look over the bike. I'm more than happy with that. So yeah, I think I've run out of everything to say for this episode. It was just a quick update of what I've got and what I'm going to be planning on doing. And like I say, 2 videos per week, maybe more, coming up. Now I'm in my nice brick outhouse with heating. All I need is a kettle and some tea bags and some milk, and I am going to be staying in here for life. So anyway, with that video, as always, keep safe,